The thing that I want to talk about is to the young generation. I would again say, I think going forward, I would just continue on this fact that do not join IT industry. You don't have a career long enough left, and in the meantime, even if you have a career worth of, let's say, 5 year career span or 6 year, 10 years at the max, what will happen is that it will take everything from you. So it kind of kills you in an accelerated manner, right? So that is the thing. You don't have that much career span left in IT that you are. But I see people. I mean, and particularly if you are, let's say, currently working in IT, in that case, I would say avoid working with certain kind of peoples, and for sure and sure avoid working with people from India. Okay, be very careful in that. I mean, particularly those who are working from India. Why? Because they don't have any respect for life, and they will destroy your life too. They don't have to clean their butt, they don't have to take shower, they don't have to shave, they don't have to take care of themselves, they don't have to go to the gym, they don't have to do anything. They're orcs, they're cam guard of hell. Shit, they carry shit for multiple months. They're stinky, you know all over everywhere. Why do you have to work with them? They will drag you down to their level. Okay, so I would suggest do not work with people from India. If you are living in Western world, do not work with people who live in India. At least you should avoid working with people here also, as your boss, as Indian, but at least avoid people who are living in India and working from there, because they don't do anything. They are only single purpose agents, single purpose bots. They are idol worshippers. They worship to their boss only. That's it. They don't have any kind of respect for life, humanity, creation, or anything for that matter. And that is the reason their life and their country is so pathetic. And that's what they are bringing down to to the rest of the world. Okay, and that's the reason why the life in US or anywhere else like in Western world is degrading, is because you are, if you put one fat rat in the, or one lazy rat, or one, you know, um, inhuman rat into the mix, eventually the entire pack is going to rot. So I would suggest not to work with people who are from India, who are working from India in IT. First of all, no one should work in IT. I don't know. India is mass producing IT workers for God knows for what. Like, they don't have a 30-year long career anymore. You take 4 year degree for a career which is hardly 4 year long. Why would you do that? In 4 years, the companies would make you work 16 hours a day so that they can exploit you till death. Why do you want to do that? And these Indian people will do that. Don't think that there is anything great in it. No, it's not. They are inhuman, timid, stinky, unclean folks. Right? They are like hell guards. You don't want to be with them. They are idol worshippers, and they are the guard of the hell. You don't want to work with them. Their ass is stinky. They don't take shower. They don't clean. They don't shave. They're, I'm talking particularly those who are working in IT. That's what I'm saying. Gen Z, I'm excluding Gen Z from it because Gen Z is learning this. This what I'm telling. Gen Z already know that, but I'm telling about the millennials and pre-millennials, like late boomers or all of that. They have destroyed the society more than anybody. They have been the greediest generation in history. And then they say they don't have good marital marriage life or all of that. The reason marriage life is getting destroyed is because, dude, you're a slave. Who wants to marry a slave, or who wants to marry and stick as a wife to a slave? Not even a slave. Even a slave, a courageous slave, is also fine. But these are like uncourageous, timid, like shitty people. They wake up in a call, sleep in a call. That's it. There's nothing else. They eat. I don't know which animal is like that. Animals are better than them. Don't work with them. I just want to say this thing. There are so many ideas I can say, and this is all logical. I'm not saying anything out in the air. This is all logical. Everything is logical. So for this video, I think I would not take much long because I am also going somewhere. But I'm just saying that try to avoid yourself from working with people who reside in India, and also not have your bosses as Indians. Do not have Indian bosses. In either case, you will destroy the humanity. Let's say this way. An idol worshipper, for little money they lie, for little money they'll cheat, for little money they'll say yes. They don't have the ability to question the right or question the wrong. They don't have independent thought process. And that's the reason there is no innovation in India. Why there will be an innovation? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Take care. If you have comments, please write in the comments and we talk about that. Please. This is not Indian scammer, dude. Who's saying Indian scammer? It's not Indian scammer. I'm telling the truth. Take it, you don't take it, it's up to you. Okay? And also, I don't need any money from anybody. I mean, I'm fine, you know. What I'm trying to say is that if my life ends tomorrow, I think truth should be told. You cannot just run around, follow the master who's taking you to the cliff. Okay? That's what is happening in the entire work world these days. They're taking the young folks like a herd of sheeps, and they're taking them to the cliff and throw you from there. Like, you should not be you're not that stupid. I mean, you guys understand all of that, I guess. You guys are intelligent enough. The only thing that you should seek these days to be intelligent so that you can pursue or seek the truth on your own. I'm not saying that you believe me. You seek the truth on your own. It is a good starting point for you to think about it. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You just dig, do your own research and find out. I mean, I can very flat say, you can drop off from work today and nothing will change. The fear that keeps you working is no more there, but you are working because you're tied to that. Your mind has got this wiring for this limitation that you are finding hard to overcome. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I think this is good enough. Write in the comment, write your thoughts in the comments so I can talk next time and explain it in more details and with more logics and more evidence.